Good morning, sisters. Today we look at the words of consecration over the chalice. Take this, all of you, and drink from it, for this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me. First, note the term, the new and eternal covenant. That's bringing together both Luke 22 and Hebrews. I forget which chapter. Hebrews talks about the eternal covenant. Luke uses this phrase, new covenant. It's the one time that the phrase new, it's the New Testament. Covenant, testament, it's the same Greek word. This is what the New Testament is. It's the Eucharist. That's what Jesus calls the New Testament, at the very least. We call the 27 books the New Testament. But to sort of see the Old Testament image from the prophets, from Ezekiel, of eating the scroll, right? We do that every Mass. We eat the New Testament, if you will. If he wills, really. And to sort of see, right, what we were talking about yesterday of that purity of heart, that Jesus takes a law that was mainly external observance and wants it to be interior. In the Eucharist, we're consuming the New Testament. We're consuming the covenant. We're bringing it inside of us. And that this purity of heart is achieved. There's a gentleness to it, especially that the blood of Christ has been entrusted to us and to our prayers. Right? This is a way of praying, right? The blood of Christ protect me, blood of Christ seal me. Our strength is not in chariots and horses, but in the name of the Lord, in his blood that protects us. This certainly shows his mercy, right? That he consecrates his blood for the forgiveness of sins. And again, he does this on Holy Thursday, the Last Supper, knowing that the very men who receive his precious blood are going to need to be forgiven very soon. This mercy is very immediate. This mercy shows, just the way we saw yesterday with the Good Shepherd in Luke 15, he doesn't forgive from a distance. He forgives by placing the sheep on his shoulders, this nearness, this closeness, this intimacy. And this is fulfilled with his blood. He forgives us by drawing us closer to himself, by giving us himself. It's also interesting, too, to note there's an element of mourning in this, that the first blood that is shed after he consecrates this, it's not by the soldiers, it's not by the temple guards, it's in his agony, right? Again, in Luke's account, it's his prayer that draws forth blood from his forehead. To see that it wasn't taken from him, he freely offers it, both with regards to his love for the Father and his regards to saving us. That is where the blood first comes from. He first is giving it freely in the agony he takes upon himself. And as we saw yesterday that our hunger meets his hunger, today our thirst meets his thirst. And I would particularly look at how the last sentence, right? Do this in memory of me. It implies, it commands, that this is not a one-time thing, but that he's going to thirst for us to the consummation of the age, and that he will draw forth our thirst each day, that he wants us to thirst for him more and more. And so that this memorial is something that we will celebrate every day, that he will continue to draw forth a greater hunger and thirst to share in his righteousness. Today, it's a good day on Saturdays, we remember Our Lady. Remember that, the body and blood of Jesus Christ came from her body and blood. We give thanks to Mary as the mother of the Eucharist. We give thanks especially for the ways, unknown sometimes, that she strengthens our faith in the Eucharist, strengthens our faith in her Son. Today, in a particular way, let us ask Our Lady to redouble our faith in the Eucharist, redouble our faith in the power of the blood of her Son, that we would, in Revelations 12, we would conquer by the blood of the Lamb, that we would have our faith in him, that he would make us pure, that he would make us peacemakers in this world, making peace by the blood of his cross.